Hey, have you ever considered moving to Knoxville and wondered, what's it really like? What's the good, the bad, the ugly? Well, the fact of the matter is, it's a gorgeous city, so there is really no ugly. But we are going to walk you through the pros and cons and make sure that you've got a distinct perspective, and an honest one at that, about what makes Knoxville a great place to live and what you might want to take a little caution on. Here we go. One of the greatest pros that you're going to get about Knoxville is just the tremendous outdoor beauty that you experience. We're sitting here right on the south side of the river in the South Knox district, right across from downtown and the beautiful University of Tennessee. People flock to Knoxville because of everything there is to do outside and how gorgeous it is, regardless of the time of the year. So if what you're looking for is an outdoor life, Knoxville absolutely needs to be at the top of your list.
When it comes to natural beauty and outdoor activities, Knoxville is an outdoor enthusiast's dream. You have the Great Smoky Mountains National Park just 20 to 30 minutes away, depending upon where you're coming from. The park offers a variety of activities, from hiking scenic trails like Rainbow Falls to doing auto tours and biking around Cades Cove, a historic valley known for its wildlife and 19th century buildings. In South Knox, you have the urban wilderness. This gem offers over 50 miles of hiking and biking trails, making outdoor exploration accessible without leaving the city limits. This is an absolute family favorite and one of my personal favorite areas for mountain biking. iJam's Nature Center, also in the South Knox area, is a family-friendly spot with walking trails, kayaking, and a quarry perfect for swimming. There's also a great zip line course located in the iJam's Nature Center. If it's rivers and lakes that are your thing, Norris Lake and Cherokee Lake are ideal for boating, paddleboarding, and fishing. Tennessee River is also a hot spot for rowing and sailing enthusiasts, but I wouldn't suggest swimming in it. If you're looking for some world-class fishing, you should check out Douglas Lake, just east of Knoxville. As far as events go, you have the Dogwood Arts Festival that celebrates the city's lush natural environment with art exhibits and outdoor tours. You've also got the Big Ears Music Festival, which brings in world-class talent across a multitude of venues. So stick around at the end, and I'm going to give you my personal favorite bonus pro and my single biggest bonus con, both of which have to do with two different residents of this city.
If stretching your dollar is important to you, Knoxville just might be the city for you. Compared to bigger cities like Nashville or Atlanta, the cost of housing is much more affordable. You combine that with the lack of no state income tax, Knoxville is a pretty affordable place to live.
Knoxville's affordability make it an attractive destination. Median home prices in Knoxville are around $350,000, much lower than the national average, with options ranging from historic homes in Old North Knoxville to modern condos downtown and luxury homes in the Farragut and West Knox area. No state income tax is a huge benefit. Tennessee's tax policies mean that residents save significantly compared to states like California and New York. Not to mention, our lower cost of property taxes than many other areas further advances your opportunity to put money to work for savings or doing some of those things that you and the family love. Budget-friendly dining and utilities make Knoxville appealing as well. Favorites like Gus's Good Times Deli or Stock and Barrel in Market Square provide affordable, high-quality meals. Utility bills tend to be lower than in major metropolitan areas as well, although the summer humidity can push that air conditioning bill up a bit.
One of the things that people absolutely love about Knoxville is the fact that we have a growing and diverse arts and community scene. It is really just very cool. We're right here in the South Knox district, across the river from downtown and the University of Tennessee. And there is so much going on, whether you're in Market Square, whether you're in South Knox, whether you're in the surrounding areas that continue to see constant growth, Old City, the Brewing District. There's so much here to enjoy. you really have to appreciate how far Knoxville has come and how far it still has to go. It's a real opportunity.
Knoxville has a thriving cultural life, combining its history with a contemporary vibe. There's a number of historic venues and modern places to check out film, theater, and music. The Tennessee Theater, often called the Jewel of the South, hosts performances ranging from Broadway shows to concerts and classic film screenings. The Bijou Theater is a popular spot to see live music, as is the upcoming Mill and Mine location in Old City. First Friday events showcase local art and regional talent in downtown galleries, while the Knoxville Museum of Art provides free exhibitions year-round. Festivals like the Hola Festival celebrate Knoxville's diverse heritage, blending art, music, and food. You should also check out the city's Asian Fest. The food is off the charts.
In Knoxville, it's easy to feel at home here. This city has a unique way of connecting small town hospitality with big town amenities. Whether it's volunteer opportunities or a big city festival that you're looking for, Knoxville has it all. This city is all about neighbors helping neighbors. So community is at the heart of this city.
Knoxville has a strong sense of community and offers a tight-knit, welcoming environment. You have neighborhood events like Fountain City's picnics, and then the Market Square Farmers Markets on the weekends. With all of this, community-oriented activities are abundant. Volunteerism is very popular, and the community has its own identity. Knoxville's Scruffy City nickname reflects its pride in being authentic and unpolished, making locals feel grounded and connected. There's plenty to do here, and things are on the up and up.
One of the most appealing aspects of living in Knoxville, Tennessee is the vibrance that we have with the University of Tennessee being right here in the heart of downtown. It's an amazing, amazing atmosphere. On any given Saturday, there are literally 100,000 people gathered just across the river at Neyland Stadium. I mean, we have concert series, festivals, everything else that comes along with being a college town and having that draw. So if that youthful vitality is something that you find appealing, you're definitely going to want to spend more time investigating Knoxville.
The University of Tennessee is at the heart of Knoxville's vibrancy. If you're a sports fan, you will not be disappointed. UT football games at Neyland Stadium are citywide events with 100,000 plus crowds attending and participating in unique traditions like sailgating on the Tennessee River. It is truly something you have to see. And their national championship baseball team, well, those guys are back for more. As far as cultural contributions, the university offers numerous public events, including lectures, art exhibits, and music performances. And you can't discount the economic impact. UT's presence drives a large portion of Knoxville's economy, particularly in education, research, and healthcare.
One of the coolest things that's going on in Knoxville right now is a continued expansion of the food scene. The food and beverage scene has gotten so much better over the last couple of years. In fact, we're right here at Kern's Food Hall on the south side, right next to massive developments where students are flocking to for UT housing. So coming in here, you'll see every different type of cuisine that you want. And while it may not be on the same level as some of the big metropolitan cities, I can tell you right now, there is a concerted effort to try and bring more to the Knoxville area. And by the way, our brewing scene is killer. We actually have multiple breweries in town that have won gold medals over the last year, and it continues to expand. Not to mention we have a great beer festival here. That and big ears absolutely blow you out of the water. So those are things that are major, major pros for Knoxville. Maybe not on the level we want yet, but we are getting there and getting there fast.
The Knoxville food scene just continues to evolve. There's tons of local breweries with popular spots like Crafty Bastard and Alliance Brewing offering craft beer and community events. There's a lot of beer in this scene and it is good. These guys are gold medal winners across the city. But if that's not your thing, maybe farm-to-table dining is. Restaurants like Knox Mason and J.C. Holdway prioritize locally sourced ingredients. If you're looking for something a little bit simpler, food trucks scattered throughout the city. Weekly gatherings at locations like Central Filling Station provide a diverse dining option for you and the family. Don't forget to stop by and grab a biscuit from Maple Street Biscuit Company, or maybe stop for taco at lunch. But he's going to be upset with ending their day with a craft beer flight from Schultz Brow Eater.
One of the big advantages of living in Knoxville are the 4 distinct seasons. The summers are a little hot and humid. The fall and the spring are absolutely gorgeous. In the fall, we have all of these leaves changing, and in the spring, we have everything in full bloom. The winters are actually fairly mild. We do get some snow, but it's nothing that's going to bring the city to a complete standstill. So if you're looking for 4 distinct seasons, Knoxville just might be the place for you.
The spring is absolutely littered with dogwoods and azalea blooms, something that we celebrate during the Dogwood Arts Festival. During the summer, lakes and rivers are absolutely bustling with activity, and outdoor movie nights are popular, as are musical performances. In the fall, the cooler weather and colorful foliage make it absolutely perfect for hiking and visiting local pumpkin patches, not to mention a number of smaller festivals scattered throughout the city. And our winters are generally mild, which allow for plenty of outdoor activity like the Knoxville Christmas Parade and the Fantasy of Trees. While it's true we do get snow here, that's really more a thing for the mountains, and so it doesn't really impact Knoxville.
One of the downsides of living in Knoxville are the seasonal allergies. Believe me, I know, I suffer from allergies myself. On one hand, we have all of these beautiful blooms in the city, but you do pay for it. Knoxville's consistently ranked as one of the worst cities for allergies in America. But you know what? All you do is you get up, take your allergy medication in the morning, and you're good to go.
If you have seasonal allergies, Knoxville might be a little bit of a tough place. We do have high pollen counts, and trees like oak and pine coupled with grasses and ragweed create pretty severe allergy seasons. As far as health impact, you end up with some congestion and itchy eyes, so probably a good idea to swing by your local pharmacy or Costco and pick up that Allertag.
So let's be clear, if one of the things that you're used to is having great public transportation, Knoxville's not your town. Yes, we have busing systems, and yes, as you can see behind me, there's some old railroad tracks. But otherwise, you're getting in a car for almost everything you need to do. Even in most of the suburban neighborhoods, there's not great walking trails. Farragut might be an exception, but its greenways are limited as well. So if you're used to being able to leave the car keys at home, I wouldn't suggest doing it here in Knoxville.
Owning your own vehicle is pretty much a necessity in Knoxville. We have very limited public transportation. But we do have buses that service the city. Wouldn't call them widespread, and the routing isn't fantastic. We also don't have any rail options like Atlanta. That leaves people either on their feet or on their own wheels to get around. Residents in urban areas can, make it a little bit better, but there's not always options for everything that you need, so you may be stuck Ubering around or loading up the bike.
One con is that the summers in Knoxville can be pretty hot and humid. For a New Orleans girl like me, it's actually not that bad. But for people moving from northern states, it could be quite humid for them. But that's one sacrifice that you have to make for living around all of this beautiful water.
While we do have 4 distinct seasons, summer heat and humidity for folks coming from areas less accustomed to that stickiness during the summer may find it a little tough. While we don't have particularly hot summers, with temperatures hitting the 80s and the low 90s, that humidity can make it a little bit stifling. But it can be easily offset with access to all the beautiful water. When it comes to jobs, Knoxville does have a stable economy, but it doesn't have quite the diversity that you might see in some of the larger cities. Healthcare, education, and manufacturing dominate. So if you're looking for something in tech or finance, you're probably not going to have quite as many options. Although we have seen more move into the area. And if you move west towards Oak Ridge, there's actually quite an opportunity with the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, the Y12 security facility, a lot of other research taking place. Like most other cities that have seen significant growth, Knoxville's traffic has gotten worse. And the fact that we have 3 major intersections, I-40, I-75, and the Alcoa Highway, congestion can get pretty bad around major commute times. UT football games, as you can imagine, with over 100,000 people pouring into the stadium, can be a bit of a challenge on home game weekends. So downtown Knoxville can have limited parking, especially during these peak events, so plan accordingly.
Knoxville has beautiful, spacious homes, but one con is that it's not that pedestrian friendly. We do have a lack of sidewalks here, so if you're used to walking to get everywhere in your town, Knoxville might not be for you. You do need a car to get around.
Most of the city, not being part of master plan community development, tends to have less walkability. The downtown area isn't so bad, but when you get outside of that and maybe the clustered areas around University of Tennessee, you're going to have a little bit more trouble making your way around. So be careful.
Time for those bonus pros and cons I was talking about. This is the bonus. No, you don't get a free dog. This is my dog. But this is a dog-friendly city. Knoxville has so many opportunities for you to get out and spend time with your pet. The bars and breweries, areas around downtown, around the university, and most of the major neighborhoods have dog parks either in them or nearby. It is a great place to be a pet owner. The con? Skunks. I know, it's a weird thing, but my God, we have a ton of skunks in this area. Yes, we're just outside the national park, and they've got a right to be here, but I shouldn't have to smell them every time I'm driving to and from my house. So that's a minor con. All in all, Knoxville is an amazing place, and we hope that this has been helpful in teaching you more about the city that might be your next home.
So guys, if y'all have enjoyed this pros and cons video on Knoxville, reach out to us. We want to be your go-to realtors in this area. We have a lot to give and want to share more with you. Like Epic Outcomes by EXP, Mark and Kelli Brewer. You can find us at epicoutcomes.com or on Instagram. Like this video and comment here. Let us know that you want more information. We're happy to get it to you. We look forward to working with you in the future, and welcome to Knoxville.